We're going to make that slow transition into autumn with this gorgeous teal, chocolate and gold acrylic nail design.
I'm always doing the most, finish my cup and reload. Let it swing right back, let it swing right back.
So you guys know it's been a hot minute since we did an acrylic nail video, so here I am back with a full set on my hand, and I am so excited for these colors. These are rich, these are beautiful, and these are delicious. The perfect transition into autumn where we are still using a pop of color, but we are bringing in the autumnal mood, those cozy vibes with the chocolates and the gold. I'm gonna jump straight into the video, and we are applying my absolute favorite nail tips of all time from Glitter Planet, which by the way is my brand if you are new here. Just to let you know, Glitter Planet is my brand, founded in 2017 with my husband. It's amazing and incredible, and you should definitely check it out. We do offer international shipping as well. But yeah, these tips are my absolute ride or die. If in doubt, these are the ones that I will always fall back to, and I just absolutely love them. They are gorgeous for that stiletto shape, but also for a long coffin, or if you even trim them down to a mid length, you're going to get a gorgeous tapered square as well. And that also makes them super easy to just round off those corners to give you like an almond shape, which I just am obsessed with. I'm coming in with my Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic, and we are just going to apply our clear base. So if you are working on your own natural nails or a client's natural nails, you do want to come in at this point before we apply that base and prep the nails correctly. Remove the cuticle, push down everything slightly, buff up the nail to remove the shine, and add your safe scrub and your Pro Bond primer. Then we would come in with that clear base. This clear base is just to ensure that we get a perfect adhesion to the nail plate. It also gives us something to file back down to when your client comes in for a refill or a fresh new design, depending on what they want. So the clear acrylic with the premium adhesive monomer is just a match made in heaven. And by the way, I am going to be linking everything down below, so please don't worry that I'm kind of going through the video. You guys are just chilling, vibing, or watching along. It is not a problem. Everything is going to be linked so you can check it out there. I'm using Perfect Pink Core Powder from Nailmate Acrylic System. This powder is so buttery, so smooth, and it applies like an absolute dream. I'm coming in with 2 to 3 beads on the nail, getting one in the center of the nail, blending it up and down, and then we're coming in with our cuticle bead and blending it down the nail. And you see how effortlessly the powder just glides across the nail. I'm not having to work super hard, and this just means that I'm going to have minimal filing, which honestly I just live for, because I'm not gonna lie, filing is not my worst thing, but it's not the most part that I enjoy. Do you know what I'm saying? I enjoy doing the nail art, I enjoy all the sparkles, and especially the finishing top coat. I mean, like I say, it's not my worst part, but if I can make it less and not make it hard work for myself, then absolutely I am gonna do that. After I'd applied my Perfect Pink, I'm coming in with Peacock Green from my metallic acrylic collection, and I'm going ahead applying that underneath this glitter. So this teal coloured glitter is called High Maintenance. It is a loose glitter, which means that you can use it with gel or acrylic depending on what system you prefer to work with. And then once I've applied that, I'm coming in with Enchanted Forest, which is a kind of teal with gold and then a deep chocolate or copper colour. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it is a multi-size dot mix as well. Again, this is a loose glitter, so you can use it with gel or acrylic or even polygel depending on what system you guys are using currently. I know for me personally, I always go back to acrylic. It is my ultimate absolute ride or die, like no matter what. But I also do dabble in, you know, full cover gel X tips, my builder gel, and since I supply and stock all of the systems on my website, I just find it super easy to kind of go between each of them. But my absolute 100% ride or die will always be an acrylic set, especially one that has a full acrylic design with encapsulated glitters and nail art. Like, yes, give it some me, honey. Don't even know what that word, but hey. Moving on to that middle finger, we're going to come in and do a marble nail. For those of you that for those of you that have been with me for a long time, know that I absolutely live for an acrylic marble nail design. So I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate all of the colours that are kind of in that glitter and pick them out and bring them into this marble nail design. So I'm using that peacock green. I'm also going to use Mint Ninja, which is a light mint color, and then we are going to use Teddy, which is a kind of cool toned brown shade. It's absolutely stunning, perfect for autumn nails. And honestly, I'm just cracking the ice with this. Do you know what I'm saying? We are just bringing ourselves slowly into those autumn nail designs, and we're gonna delve a little bit further on the next one and a little bit further, and then we're gonna go full-blown Halloween. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking things slow. So look forward to that, because I am so excited for all the glittery goodness, all the cozy sets, and then to switch it up a notch and do some spooky season designs. I'm just working down the nail with all three of the colours, doing a marble design and making sure that I keep the nail still nice and thin so that we can come in and encapsulate it as well. Sometimes that is a bit of a mistake that people make. They try and like do the design but aren't conscious that they are just applying a lot of coloured acrylic. With the Nail Make coloured acrylics, they are so pigmented that you can get away with the smallest, thinnest layer ever and then build your structure with that clear. Next up, I came in with High Maintenance Loose Glitter. We are just applying a little bit here and there just to add a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of shine, and just to jazz up this nail just a little bit more. And if anybody's interested, I am using the You've Got This brush in the size 12 as well. It's my absolute fave. The go-to size I feel like I get on with the most and that I've just transitioned to over the years is a 12. If I'm capping a long nail, I will definitely pick up my 14, or if I'm doing like a small 3D flower, I can use an 8 or the number 5, which, you know, you just kind of figure out what you love using over the years and go from there. Everybody is different, everybody will work differently, and it's just a matter of trialing things out and seeing what you enjoy working with. Okay, I'm coming in with my Perfect Pink again. We are applying this to the free edge this time, and just look how buttery, beautiful and smooth this bead is and how perfect it goes onto the nail. It's absolutely gorgeous. And once I've gone ahead and swiped that down the nail, blended the beads in together, we're going to come in with Peacock Green at the cuticle area. I'm making sure to get the cuticle area nice and tidy, nice and tucked in, and then I can come down and blend it to the center of the nail, ready to apply that glitter over the top. If you are still here and you are still watching, thank you so much. I'm so glad you have chose to stick around and continue watching the nail design, because when I check my analytics, a lot of you guys are dropping off, which makes me wonder whether you are still enjoying the acrylic design content. So I want to ask you guys if you want to see more gel design, or do you want to see more of the Jellyflex soft gel tips and then nail art. So yeah, let me know in the comments, because my analytics ain't it right now, and I know I've been a little bit sketchy, like I've not been on consistently, but I do think that is probably due to getting less and less viewers with the acrylic design. I feel like a lot of people have moved over to gel, and a lot of people aren't watching those acrylic videos. So yeah, let me know what you want to continue seeing, because you know, I have these little bits each time, and it's just like, ugh, I don't want to keep making videos if nobody's watching them, or if YouTube isn't showing them. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see. Do you want to see me do some trends? Do you want to see me do some unboxings, some reviews? I'm here for it. Just let me know. Okay guys, this is where we are at now, and this is the design. It's absolutely gorgeous. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to basically do the pinky nail. So for the pinky, we are again applying that peacock green to the entire base. It's just gorgeous. It's so beautiful, so pigmented and rich. The beads pick up beautifully, they release from the brush insanely well, and once you've tried the Nailmate coloured and core range, you will just be absolutely gobsmacked. Honestly, it's perfection. Once I've finished applying this glitter and added a little bit more, we are going to go ahead and cap the nails. So this is going to be capped in the Nailmate Crystal Clear Acrylic. At this point, I'm also building the structure, building the strength, and making sure that every part of that glitter is encapsulated underneath the clear, so that when I come to file into shape, that we are not ruining the design that we just spent so long creating. I also wanted to share with you guys my brand new cat eye gel collection that I just launched. It's absolutely insane and out of this world. You guys have gone absolutely crazy for it, and I'm so thankful for such an amazing launch yet again. You guys always show up and support, and it means the absolute world. So I'm going to pop it on screen, and I'll also link it in the description box as well, so if you want to check it out, you definitely can. It's so freaking pretty, and it's perfect for the upcoming season, but also all year round as well. It is the Trick or Treat Hard Candy Cat Eye Gels. Okay, now I've fouled and buffed the nails, and we have basically cleansed all the dust away, dusted everything off. We're ready to come in for nail art, and y'all, I am just being, what is the word, mindful with this. We're just adding a little bit here and a little bit there, just to basically bring some elements throughout the set that's not overpowering, still allows that design to show through, but we've just got a little something. So to do that, I'm going to be using some gold nail art studs, also these turquoise aquamarine glass crystals. Again, everything is from my website, so if you want to check it out, I'm going to be listing it in the description box. And yeah, we are just coming in with a bit of a crystal design, some gold studs, and also some of the gold caviar beads. To apply them, I'm using the gem glue gel, which is super thick and tacky, and it just means that I can work on my complete design without having to reapply or flash cure between, because the gems are sliding around. It holds them in position, and it's just so much easier doing this kind of nail art. I'm coming in and just, like I said, arranging them into position, and then I'm going to flash cure those, ready for a final cure in my Pro Plus lamp. But look how cute it is. It's just like a little something, a little bit of jewellery on the nail, do you know what I'm saying? But it's not too much. Once I've finished doing the nail art with the little charms and crystals, I'm going to come in and add a acrylic flower. This is just, again, one of my favorite things to do, one of my favorite things to add to a set, and it just looks so good once it's finished and done. I'm not gonna lie, every time I do one and I'm in the process of it, I'm just like, oh, I've done this wrong, it's not gonna turn out right, feeling a bit like, what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but you know when you're just a bit uneasy? I don't think that's the right word, but anyway, I loved how it turned out in the end. It looked so good. I'm applying the Nailmate Super Gloss to the entire nail, curing it in the light for the full 60 seconds, and then I'm going to come in with my number 5 3D brush, and we're going to go ahead and sculpt that flower. Now, 3D flowers can be totally different. The petals can be whatever you want them to be, and as long as it resembles a flower, that is all it needs to do, because it doesn't have to be perfect. But if you've been struggling with your 3D flowers and you want to learn more, you can check out my online nail art classes at ninjanailfairy.com, where I have a lot of online classes that you can join, and coming soon I will have my online nail subscription community where we can just connect more, be more fluid, be more together, and you can get live updates, exclusives, early access to content, and so much more. So I'm really excited for that. I'm hoping that you guys are going to enjoy it as well and that you will love it. So that is in the works behind the scenes, and yeah, I'm super excited for it. I finished up the 3D flower with a little leaf at the side, and then this is the final look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, please remember that you are bomb.com, lit as fuck, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because you've got this and I love you. Mwah. Bye.